Hey everybody, Silver Scorpion here. So, I had a request or a question in my comments on a video a few videos back, wanting some information on what is the importance or the reason for stacking. So I'm going to go through some of the stuff with y'all, show you a few different ways that you can stack, and kind of give you a rundown of the importance and the reason why those of us who stack. So y'all hang around for a few minutes. Maybe this will help you.
Gorilla stomping in a zoo.
Alright, so you can see this is my 3 4/9 fine silver and gold coins, which I don't think the gold coins are in there anymore. I believe I moved them to a different box because those are actually for my kids. I haven't really picked up much gold for me at this point, or them, but I've got them one apiece just to you know, get them started, get them excited. So most of this stuff is numismatic. Okay, it's stuff that's probably, it may or may not, the value of it go up, basically. So this I just showed the other day is the Queen Elizabeth. I think it's the Year of the Dragon or something like that. I don't remember. Anyway, I got this for Christmas for my daughter. She picked that up for me. You've got your aliens. So, limited mintage. Okay, they only made, I think it's 5,000 or something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head. Most of the time, limited mintage to me is going to be 5,000 or less. And I've picked up quite a few things like that. So they sell out pretty quick normally. And if anybody else wants it, well, they've got to buy it from somebody who has it. So that pushes the value of it up because you can't get it anymore, you know. American Silver Eagles, supposedly the most world recognized coin, silver bullion coin in the world. Second in line is supposed to be the Canadian mapleleaf. But this is carrying a premium right now. So is it really worth picking them up? It's kind of debatable in my book. To me, it's not a numismatic unless it was graded. If it was graded, then okay, I might pay that premium. But just for a regular silver round, nah, not really. Not to me. You've got stuff like Frodo, Lord of the Rings. There's different series that are done with limited mintages. And I'm going to throw numbers out here. I'm not going to guarantee they're perfect. This is your BU alien rounds. I've got 2 of those. If I'm not mistaken, they were limited mintage of 25,000 maybe. And I'm not actually looking up the mintages of these. It just kind of give you an idea. I mean, American Silver Eagle, you're talking like hundreds of thousands minute a year. So it's not limited mintage, you know. This is Lord of the Rings. This right here, you're looking at 2 in a series. Oh, I ended up with 2 of these. I'm not sure how I did that. But I have 2 of the 2-ounce werewolf. And I think there was a limited mintage of those. Not, you know, it's not just going forever. You've got Tetris. These come sealed up. There was some limit to the mintage on those. This is not limited mintage. This is 10-ounce bars. So, I mean, the values can be, give or take, somewhere around spot, depending on if you're selling or you're buying. These are actually stackers, so that, being who they're from, there's some premium on there, so they're making a little extra money. You can buy them this way with certificates of authenticity. That's the 2016 Silverback Gorilla. Again, same thing. Australian Lunar Series 2018, Year of the Dog. You've got your 2015 Australian Redback Spider. It's actually in the shape of Australia with the colored spider on it. I put these and these into my case just to hold, you know, keep down moisture and stuff. So anything that I don't have in a capsule hopefully will not start toning and turning, because as we know, you know, that oxygen and moisture reacts with the silver. Let's see, what else do I have? This is kind of more of my prized stuff, I guess I should say. I've been collecting Gods of Olympus. So like the Zeus round, or coin that was minted, it had a limited mintage. Let's put this stuff together here and slide it back just a little bit. It had a limited mintage of 13,500. The antiqued version was 1,500. So the 1,500 is going to be quite a bit more expensive. This was the series that goes with the werewolf. I think they're doing one a year. There's a limited mintage on these, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if I can show you what I'm talking about here. Yeah, here we go. That's my 007. So most of this stuff is more of my prized possessions and things of that sort. So this series started with Zeus. You've got your BU, 13,500 minted. That is a limited mintage. It's not as important as the 1,500 antiqued version of it. So there, you're going to pay a little bit more of a premium on that. And they sold out. So if anybody wants these, you know, the sky could be the limit. It just depends. You can basically go by off of what everybody else is selling them at and make you some money off of them. Second in that series was Poseidon. That's the BU and the antique. Third in that series is Hades. There's the BU and the antique. You collect the whole series of something, I mean, you can charge an astronomical price for the whole series because, well, you've got the whole series. They don't have to search around and buy from 20 other people and all this other stuff. The shipwreck coins, if I can get them out, same thing. So this is the Bolivia, I believe. Triangle coins. I'm not positive that these are the only triangle coins ever minted, but I think that's what they said. If I'm not mistaken, the mintages of these were the same of Gods of Olympus. 13,500 of this, 1,500 of that. This is based on ships that actually sank. This happens to be one of my favorite. And I have the whole series that's sitting right here. The whole series of BU and antiqued. You've got the other shipwreck series. Queen Anne's Revenge. 20,000 minute of BU and 1,000 minute of antiqued. And there's what, 4 of them that's been done, so I think I messed up on that one, the shipwreck series. But anyway, I've got the 3 here. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong thing up there. This is the black flag. Sorry. So the shipwreck series, which is the triangulars, it's 20,000 of the BU and 1,000 of the antiqued minute. All right. This is Black Flag series. I think it's supposed to be 4, and I've got 3 of them. The 4th one is still yet to come out. or it came out and I missed it. That might be possible too, because I seem to miss it a lot, and I have to buy them from somebody else that was smart enough to figure out that they came out and bought them. This is a series I just started. I don't know the mintages on these, but normally you're looking at 1,000 or 1,500 most of the time for your antique. Alright, most of the time, if it's going to be a series like this, you're looking at 13,500 to 20,000. And you'd be surprised how fast they sell out. I mean, I've got two in the series. I've got the antique and the BU of both. That's Asgard and Atlantis. I think they're absolutely cool and awesome. So that's your kind of your numismatic side of stacking. And I've got other things I could show too, but just wanted to kind of give you a rundown on some stuff as far as that goes. So your numismatics, you're hoping the value goes up. One of the things you're looking for is limited mintage. And you want to try to get all of them in the collection. You want to try to get the whole set. So that is kind of that. So I'm gonna cut the camera off here for a minute and see if I can't put this back up like it's supposed to be. And then I'll be back with some of your other numismatic stuff. Remember, this is your non-numismatic. Just plain 1 ounce or 5 ounce or 10 ounce, however you want to buy it. Rounds, bars, stuff like that. It's just silver. This is your best price. These cost extra because they put pretty little pictures on them to make people like me want them something horrible, and let me tell you, it works. So some people are just stackers. If you go back to the other videos, some people are just numismatic collectors, and some people do a little bit of both. Some people just like silver, some just like gold. Some people do both. There's palladium, platinum, all kinds of other coins you can buy too, because they're precious metals. You've got copper, like you've seen in some of my videos, copper rounds and all. So hang tight just a minute. I'm going to pack this box up and get another one out, and we'll kind of go over that with you. Alright, this is Mark My Collect and or Trade. I do have a permanent box that I have broken into a time or two for a giveaway, stuff like that. This is numismatic. 90% Morgans. So, I mean, just to find one is getting really difficult, really hard to do. These are being taken out of circulation, so you almost have to buy it from somebody. You can't find it anywhere. Every now and then you might get lucky and find one at a bank, but it's been a long time. But I mean, your Morgans and your peace dollars, you're looking at, when I started getting them, they were like 15, 20, maybe 25 a piece. Now they've run up to like $35 a piece. It's only 90% silver. It takes about 3 of them to make an ounce of silver. So for the price of 3 of them, I could buy 3 ounces of silver. So if you're stacking, that's the way you want to go, 3 ounces of silver. If you like numismatic stuff, stuff that the value is going to go up in, then you're looking at more stuff like this, and you're paying a massive premium. You've got war nickels. They were only made for 4 years. 35% silver. They look like the regular nickels, so you have to know what the years are. And you can look that up on the internet really easy. Your Eisenhower dollars. Most of those were not silver, but some of them are, and they're 90%. You've got your what looks like a regular quarter, 90% silver. You got to know the years of when they stopped. Now, with that said, you've got your older stuff like buffalo nickels, V nickels, 10% silver dimes, wheat pennies, mercury dimes, standing Liberty quarters. Let's see if I have one that's in halfway decent shape that might show up. Let's see here. These are, you know, this stuff is really hard to find in decent shape. And if you find one in decent shape, it's probably going to be super expensive. I mean, you could pick up quarters when I started for like $2.50 to $4 or $5 a piece. And now, yeah, if you can find one for less than $5, you have done something. They're trying to run them up to like $8 at this point. I think the dimes were the dimes $2 a piece about when I started. So standing Liberty, you've got a person standing up. It's got stars that run down both sides. It's got an eagle flying on the back. So I mean, these are kind of hard to find. Again, 90% silver, but you're paying a premium. It takes about $1.50 in constitutional or junk silver, whichever you want to call it. I call it both, just depends upon the day. But it takes about $1.50 in it to equal 1 ounce of silver. You've got your half dollars. You've got 90% Franklins, 90% Kennedys, 90% Walkers. You've also got 40% Kennedys from 1965 to 70 or something like that. So this stuff falls under the numismatic category. So here's no, that's just a proof. There's V nickel. V nickel doesn't have silver in it. $2. I'm sure it's probably $3 now. But I mean, it's all a learning process. Now, why do we stack this stuff? Well, your numismatic stuff, of course, you're hoping will go up in value. And of course, your old currency is going to go up in value. That's just a given. It's being taken out of circulation by the banks and government or whatever. So it's getting scarcer and scarcer to find and harder to find. So in a few years, it's probably not going to be around anymore. Back in the hard times and the Depression and stuff, people melted it for its silver content. So nobody really knows how many of those are out there. They know how many were minted, but they don't know how many there is still in the world. You've got Canadian. It's the same. It's 80% silver. You've got a bunch of your stuff from overseas. You've got your Mexican money. You've got all that stuff in the right dates is silver. Some of them are different percentages than other. All of it is disappearing. It's getting harder and harder to find. You have people like us that are collecting it, and you have the government taking it out of rotation and doing away with it. So its value is increasing. You know, American silver dollar, 90%, it's a third of silver. A third of 1 ounce of silver. Oh no, 2/3, sorry. So, being that you can't find it, I mean, I've already seen the price jump from 20, 25 to 30, 35 in a year. Another year from now, they'll probably be like 50 a piece. It's no telling. So if you want to collect some of that stuff, now's the time to do it. But we collect the regular silver more for just being prepared. Who knows what could happen? It could be a solar flare from the sun goes by the earth and knocks out all the power. Well, now you can't use a bank. Banks don't have any way to keep up with it anymore. What you had in the bank has now disappeared because nobody knows. So you're stacking it for those situations, whether it be a solar flare or a STHF situation or retirement, because the trend is the value slowly keeps rising. If you have it in the stock market, it's volatile. It could be worth $1,000 a day and 2 cents tomorrow. You lost your life savings, whatever. But if you have silver or gold in hand, locked up at your house where nobody can get it, then you have some type of security and something you can use to barter with. That's not the only thing you can use to barter with, but if your family's hungry and there's no power in the world, you can go over to your neighbor and be like, hey, I saw you were growing a garden this year. Do you have any to spare? I can give you a couple ounces of silver so I can feed my family. Years ago, an ounce of silver would buy you a gallon of gas. Even as much as the gas prices has gone up. I mean, I graduated high school in 1999, and it was 99 cents a gallon, and now it's like $3 and something. I mean, it depends on where you are in the world. But an ounce of silver will still buy you a gallon of gas or a couple gallons of gas. So it's just a safety net is basically what you're using it for. If you slowly collect silver over the years, let's say you hit retirement age and the income that you have coming in is not enough, you can sell some silver each month to get you a little extra cash so you can make it part of a retirement. Let's see. And what I like the best about it is what I'm holding in my hand. Me and my family know. And I mean, y'all know. But really the way to look at it is you and your family know what you have, what is in hand. So I get old and gray or something horrible happens or whatever and I'm no longer here. They know what I have and they can pick it up and walk off with it, and there is no tax because nobody knows but me and them. It's not run through the government. Now the government's starting to try to control it and put chips in it and stuff like that, but up until the point that they do, if they walk out of the house with $10,000 worth of silver, you left $10,000 to your kids, and they can add to it for their retirement. Or if their truck breaks down and they don't have any money, they can cash it in or sell it, or you know. So there's all kinds of options for it and reasons why we do it, but the main reason why we stack silver and gold is that safety net, just to know that you're safe, you're secure, you're taken care of, and if you don't need it, your kids can use it, or they can add to it. If they never need it, their kids can have it, and it just goes on and on until somebody needs it. So that's what was asked of me by one of the scrapping channels. He said he was interested, and why do we stack? And that's why we stack. And if you hang out with us long enough and keep watching our videos, there's all kinds of other reasons and things that happen. But stacking silver and gold is a long-term investment. It's not something that you do fast. Now your numismatic stuff, you may buy it this week and sell it next week for twice the price of what you bought it for. But unless it's extra, I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to keep a set myself. If I happen to have an extra set, then I will sell it to somebody if they wanted to buy it. And your price is kind of set at, you know, what everything else is going for. So I hope that helps. And the guy who asked, I'm going to link him down below so y'all can find him. He's a really great guy. It's going to be Jimbo Scrapper. He's the one that asked. And that's why we do this stuff. That's what we put it out here for. We want to teach people. We want to let people know what's going on. And we want you to have that safety net so you know that your family's taken care of. I mean, maybe you end up out of work for 6 months, or, you know, who knows? You've got something to fall back on. And that's the main reason. That's really why we do it. I know this video is kind of long, but I wanted to give him a good basis of what was going on and why we do it and some of the different options for it and that kind of thing. So, I mean, that's basically it. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. Jimbo, if you want more information, hit me up. I'll be glad to walk you through stuff, find out what you're interested in doing, and tell you the best places to buy these things and to find the cheapest prices for them. But hands are a little dirty today. I put about $600 worth of parts on my truck. It was trying to fall apart on me, so I had to replace a bunch of stuff. But anyway, hope everybody is having a good one. Any questions, drop them in the comments. I read every single comment, and most of the time I comment to every single one. It's starting to get a little bit harder to do, but I'm still there. I'm still doing it. My email's out there. Y'all can email me. It's on my About page. I'll be glad to help anybody that has any questions. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Have a good day.